In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the front fender bracket on this Ram 1500. Let's get into it. We're going to take this cover off, just use a trim tool, get under the push pins, and just pop those out. And it slides right off. I'm going to remove these bolts, use a 10mm socket. On the sides, I'm just going to use a pry bar and just get in here and just pry this back a little bit. There's a couple of retainers on the side. You can do that on both sides. Just pry that back. And for the bottom, I'm just going to reach down and push the grille outwards towards the front, just forcefully. There we go. And slide it back. You can see where it's clipped in. In the inner fender well, there's a access door. We want to pop the push pin out. Just use a trim tool. Get underneath there. Pop that out. And slide the door open. Now inside here, you're going to see a tab. You want to take that and you want to push that up. That's going to separate the back side of the headlight. Using a 10mm socket, take these two bolts out. And just grab the assembly and just give it a pull. You may have to push it from the back side. There is a little ball socket right there. It's just pushed in. Slide that out. Now we're just going to disconnect this wire. I'm just using a trim tool, pull those retainers out. If there's another one there, take that off. And then disconnect the connector, this little white tab, slide that back, push down, disconnect that. And you have a little red tab right here. Just slide that lock back, push, and disconnect it. There's a bolt that comes in through the back of here. It's going to be a little bit tricky to get to. Use a 10mm socket. Get in there. Just grab that bolt. There it is. So it just goes down like that. Pull that out. We're going to use an 8mm socket. Take this bolt out. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. Now just grab the bumper cover, slide it down, and then we're just going to forcefully pull it out. Just pop it out. Do the same on this side. And it slides right out. There's a bolt on the other side of this bracket back here. You can get through it through that little door on the back side where the fender well is. I'm going to use a 10mm socket. Take that bolt out. Take that out. Now using a 10mm socket, we're going to take this bolt out. Just reach around here. We want to take this bracket off. Pull that out. And the bolt right here, use a 10mm socket. Loosen that up. You can actually just leave it like that. You don't have to pull it out completely. You just needed to access that bolt. Using a 10mm socket, loosen this bolt. And before we take that out, loosen this one as well. Slide that off, grab the bracket, and it comes right out. Now slide the bracket in place. This little tab is going to go in that slot. Going to go on the back side of this bracket. Slide that in. Get the bolt started. Just move that bracket out of the way. You can just pull it out just slightly. And get this lined up. That's good right there. Snug that down. And snug that one down as well. I take this bracket, line this up. Get that started. And before we snug this down, we're going to get the bolt on the back side started as well. With all those started, we can tighten those down. Snug that up and tighten this one down as well. And snug that down. That's good. Slide this cover in place. Now take the bolts, get this started, and we'll tighten that down. Snug that down, put that screw in here, get that started, and tighten that down. Down below, if there's any push pins, you want to push those in. And then you can do the same on the other side. Attach the lights, push that on, and then push down on the lock. Plug this connector in as well. And push the retainers in. Just line this up. Make sure this is in the up position. That's where it locks in. So that's up. And just push it in. Then we're going to reach in and pull down on the lock. Lock that in place. And push the door in place. Take the push pin, get that started, lock it down. I'll put these two screws in. Get those started. There and there. I'll tighten those down. Then you want to do the same on the other side. Take the grille, just line it up. That's good. Snap it in place down below. Take the screws. The more coarse screws are going to go into the plastic on the outer sides. The finer thread is going to go towards the middle. Do the same on the other side. Then we'll tighten these down. Snug those down. Take the cover, line it up, get all the push pins started, just lock them down. That's good.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.